Good day, ma'am. I am Marian Isguera from 3CRIA2-4, and I will discuss the forensic chemistry and toxicology laboratory exercises with the crime, bomb explosion, and murder. So let's start with bomb explosion. On October 5, 2020, at Barangay Kabukbukan, Rizal, Nueva Ecija, a bomb explosion happened, and the victim was an 18 years old named Grace Binasa Alex. And the suspect was Janela Tubihe Arquero. As an investigator of the crime bomb explosion, I put cordon or police line in the area of the blast site. Then I proceed in marking the position of the victims and also the physical evidence and trace evidence. Then I proceed in taking note of the area. After collecting all the evidences like blood, fragments, and black powder, I start in sealing and labeling the evidences by putting my initial name, kind of evidence, date, and place of the crime. Then I pass it to the laboratory for some examination and preservation of evidences. Next is I secure the blast site by putting cordon and I start investigating the victim and the fragments in the crime scene. And lastly, I examine the hands of the suspect by putting paraffin wax. There is a blue dots in the paraffin wax came by the hands of the suspect. And now let's proceed in the case murder. On October 5, 2020 at Barangay Kabukbukan, Rizal, Nueva Ecija, a shooting incident happened and the victim was a 19 years old girl named Janela Tubihe Arquera and the suspect was Grace Binasa Alex, an 18 years old girl. As an investigator in the crime murder, I secure all the evidences in the area by putting cordon or police line in the crime scene. After collecting all the evidences like cartridge, fragments, paraphernalia, and blood, I started in sealing and labeling it by putting my initial name, kind of evidence, date, and place happened. Then I pass it to the laboratory for some examination and preservation of evidence. And lastly, I examine the hands of the suspect by putting her hands in the clear band paper downward and proceed in putting some paraffin wax and wait it to become cool and dry. And after the paraffin wax became solid, the hands of the suspect is slowly removed. And it turned out positive by the appearance of the blue dots, proving that Grace was the one who shot the victim. That's all and thank you, ma'am. God bless.